I'm going to spin this wheel, and whichever high-ticket service-based business it lands on, I'm going to run you through how I would scale them up to $50,000 per month, mainly through fixing their messaging, fixing their Instagram, and fixing their entire content ecosystem. All right, so we have John Atlas Coaching. John is a fitness coach, specifically a strength coach for men 40 plus. Now, the first thing I want to dive into is his bio, obviously. He says where he's from, his age, and what he does. Second line, who he helps. Third line, overall about him. And fourth line, apply for one-on-one coaching. Now, this is not the worst bio I've ever seen in my life, but a few things that I want to note on. One, the first line is good, right? Where you're from, the age, what you do, perfect. Second line, who you help, good. The third line, workouts, nutrition, accountability, not necessary at all. But having apply for one-on-one coaching as one of the first things that the prospect sees when they go to your Instagram page is a huge red flag. It basically tells the prospects, hey, listen, I am here to tell you something. I'm not here to help you, to provide you anything. I want your money. I'm going to sell you something. And that is not the best first impression for a prospect. Now, the other thing I'll get into is the link in his bio goes to his coaching website, right? Instead, I would honestly replace the apply for one-on-one coaching and have some sort of CTA with a down arrow that goes to a YouTube video. For the text that goes to the YouTube video, let's say he has a YouTube video about overall, how to get strong, right? So instead of saying apply for one-on-one coaching, it would say something like learn how to get strong again with just 30 minutes per day. Then it would put a down arrow, and then the link would be to a YouTube video. Now, with the messaging, helping men 40 plus get strong again. So when it comes to your messaging, the most important thing is how specific you are. Helping men 40 plus, that's specific. It can get even more specific though, right? For example, you can go a level deeper and say helping fathers 40 plus get strong again. You can say helping high earning men 40 plus get strong again. You get the gist. Get as specific as humanly possible. The more specific you are, the more your videos will resonate with them, the more your product will resonate with them, and overall, the easier the whole sales process will be for that prospect. So now let's dive into the actual coaching link itself. The application. So once you click on it, it brings you here. Now, once you click on apply for coaching, it takes you here, an automated email. Hi, John, I'm interested in your online coaching. My age, my main goal, my biggest challenge, thanks. With this, the way you transition someone from the first time they look at your page to a client is by nurturing. Now, mind you, again, the first thing they clicked was this, right? From this to this. There is zero nurturing. But for someone to send this email, their interest has to be extremely high. The problem with that is that all they've been doing is consuming your Instagram content. No long-form content, no sales assets, nothing, just your Instagram videos. And you expect this person to send this email and pay you thousands of dollars. That's not how it works. And I'll kind of prove it to you right here. So I asked ChatGPT, how many hours does a cold prospect need to spend on my content before they're ready to buy? So 0 to 30 minutes, they're aware of you, but they aren't ready to book in a call. 30 to 90 minutes, they understand your philosophy and are starting to trust your expertise. 2 to 5 hours, this is where many qualified prospects become comfortable with booking in a sales call. 5 to 10 hours, they're often pre-sold. The whole point of this is multiple hours. It takes multiple hours of a prospect consuming your content before they're ready to buy your product. This especially applies for that. So you're asking this person to pay you all this money, but they've only been with you for a few minutes on your Instagram page. You need to be nurturing them, which is why putting that YouTube video in your bio is super important. And I'll explain the ecosystem here. Someone sees your Instagram account. They go to your bio. Your bio is consistent and congruent with the video that they just saw. They then go down to your YouTube video because of the text above it. They get to that YouTube video. They watch it, 30, 45 minutes long, however long the video is. It can be 10, 20 minutes long, whatever. They see the video. They're intrigued. They go to your next video. They watch that. They go to your next video. They start binge watching your YouTube channel. They eventually find their way to a testimonial video that you've done with one of your clients. They watch that video through. They now know you, trust you, know your unique mechanism, and want to buy your product, right? They go down to the bio of that testimonial video and they book in a sales call with you, and it is the easiest sell of your life. Now that is one path. I'm going to go through the second path in a little bit. Now before I get into the second path, let me go over John's pinned posts. John's pinned posts are essentially his 3 most viral videos, or 3 of the most viral videos that he's put out. And it's stop focusing on muscles if I woke up tomorrow out of shape, and stop adding more exercises. So the first thing is that if someone goes to John's Instagram, right, someone new, and they see these pinned posts, these pinned posts don't signify that John knows what he's doing. First off, let me explain what these pinned posts should look like. The first pinned post should be a testimonial of one of John's clients. The second pinned post should be storytelling of John's journey, and the third pinned post can either be a sales asset, a mini sales asset with a CTA, basically saying, comment the keyword and I'll send you over X, Y, and Z video for free. Or it can be just one of his most viral videos. Preferably, I would want it to be comment the keyword and I'll send you over X, Y, and Z video for free. The first one signifies that you know what you're doing because you've done it for other people. The second one is storytelling. So it's getting the viewer to trust you, to say, you know what, I trust this guy, I'm gonna give him thousands of dollars, or I'm going to potentially give him thousands of dollars. And the third video that essentially acts as the mechanism, right? Not only one gets them in your DMs, but more importantly, it gets this person to get into your YouTube ecosystem, because that video that you're gonna send them for free is just gonna be the video that's in your bio already. It can also be another video, doesn't really matter, but it's going to be a YouTube video. So this prospect is now going to get inside of your ecosystem. And the best part about this is that they don't even have to see just that video. They can view your profile from another one of your videos, go to your profile, see the pinned post, go to the first one, go to the second one, land on the third one, comment, get sent that video. Now they're in your ecosystem. Let's go down to his highlights. He has feedback and my journey. Both of these highlights are super unnecessary and are doing nothing to push the prospect to take the next action with John. With his story highlights, I would, 1, replace the feedback one with client results. Super, super important, right? Just spam those with client results. Right now, if someone goes onto your page, they don't know that you know what you do. Because again, there's no client results in your story highlights. So the first one and the feedback one, that should be replaced with client results. The second one, the My Journey one, should be replaced. And in that one, you can essentially shift the beliefs of your prospects, right? All you're gonna use this for is you're gonna use this as a mechanism to get people back into your ecosystem, right? So you're going to put a lot of story CTAs, meaning there's going to be multiple slides. At the end of that story, on the last slide, you're going to essentially say, if you want X, Y, and Z, swipe up and DM me the word X, Y, and Z, and I'll send it over to you for completely free. Now, these slides before that last slide are going up to that subject, right? So I'll give you a perfect example. John can do something on the topic of gaining strength. He can have 3 slides talking about someone else's journey, his client, his journey, and mistakes that he's made. And then on that last slide, he's gonna say, I've actually just made an entirely free video on how you can regain your strength by only working out twice per week or 3 times per week. Whatever his mechanism is, right? If you want me to send it to you, simply DM me the word strength. Now that second pathway that I talked about earlier, when John gets a new follower, all he's going to do, and you can take this for yourself too, send them a voice message. Hey name, I appreciate the follow, and then end it off with a question. So, for example, for me, when I get a qualified new follower, I say, hey name, I appreciate the follow. Just out of curiosity, what's your current biggest bottleneck within your business? I'd love to send over a 3 to 4 minute voice message back, going over exactly you can overcome that bottleneck for completely free. People text me or DM me their bottleneck, I help them out for free before I even become salesy. Now, if you enjoyed this breakdown and you own a high ticket service-based business, you can be an online coach, agency owner, in-person, high ticket, service-based business, whatever it is. If you own one of those kinds of businesses and you want me to review your business, whether that be the messaging of who you're targeting, whether that be the front-end marketing in terms of your Instagram and YouTube ecosystem, whether that be the conversion mechanism, whether that be your DM funnel, whether that be your ads, whether that be your sales process, whatever it is, if you want me to review it for you for completely free, head to the top link of the description. I have put my calendar on there. You can book in a call with me directly. It's not a closer, it's me directly. So if you're looking at 50K per month, book in a call with me before these slots fill up.